Welcome back, and I'm dancing to match the hat of my camera operator, Henry, but you can't see what it looks like, but trust me, the dance is matching his hat. So if we get a shot of it a little later on, you'll understand why. Ever so often, we chat with young people who are inspiring others through the work that they do. We call that segment Leaders of Now, and my guest this morning is Handel Savary, CEO and founder of Savary Green Homes and the Inhabitant podcast. And he's on set with me right now. Good morning.
Good morning.
And how are you doing this morning?
I'm great, actually.
All right, so we're very happy to have you on the set this morning. And tell me about, what inspired you to go in this direction. I'm guessing by the name of your businesses that you're very much interested in, preservation of the environment and, green homes.
Yeah.
How did you get into all of this?
So, especially with Savary Green Homes, I had a lot of experience, especially in my teenage years, in construction, whether it was at home or with family and friends. I did also gain experience in construction in the UK and the US.
Okay.
So especially in those years, internationally, I learned a lot about the industry, new methods, new practices that they would apply internationally. So when I returned to Trinidad, I decided to form this company based on what I learned here and what I learned elsewhere as well. And that really birthed Savary Green Homes, essentially.
Mm-hmm. So what exactly is your business and what makes it different and unique from others?
So we are a construction company.
Okay.
And that involves everything around construction. So new home construction, architectural designs, and there's also the green education department. Because what I did saw when I came back into the country is that there was a lack of understanding of what green actually means. And actually people didn't really even want to try to understand. They kind of wanted to be more traditional in that aspect. So I did create a whole green education aspect of the company dedicated to information and improving what people think about that aspect and also about improving people's personal lives as well.
Yeah.
Because I think that included with the environment is equally connected. So
how do you go about educating your customers? People want to build a home. So before you start to work on construction, you sit down with them and educate them. I just want to get my house. I don't want to go to school.
Yeah.
What do you do? How do you educate
so
them?
a lot of people, they don't understand the building process too well. And that is why I really introduced that department. So through blog posts, through videos that we put out to educate them on the process.
So that's where your podcast comes in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a Savary Green Homes podcast as well that will be launching soon. But it's as simple as just getting in contact with us, and we would walk you through the process, explain all that you need, and whatever questions you may have. So we try to make it very simple for potential clients. And you'd even have to be a client. You can just come and speak to us.
So what is a green home? What makes a home green?
So there are two aspects of making our homes green. There is the actual building and construction process, where we employ low waste processes and systems in building the home. We effectively use materials. So in that case, we actually give savings to the client as well in the building process. And then there's instead of depending on products and stuff to make the home green, we actually try to focus on client behavior, the homeowner's behavior in interacting with the home. Because we think that usually what we have seen is that with the products and with the materials, people tend to release responsibility of being green rather than seeing it as an individual responsibility to use these products, to use these elements like water and electricity to be green.
So for example, give me an example.
For example, we have something called green status,
right?
Which is, there's very different levels to it. And the entry level is us educating you on how to effectively use your water, effectively use your lighting and any energy aspects that is in the home. Having recycling as well as a waste garbage bin. Little stuff like this adds up to actually making the home green itself.
I have a question, Handel.
Sure.
How does it fare in comparison, price-wise, like building a green home as compared to building a regular house?
So usually you can see about 20% savings on a traditional home. And usually people may get confused as to the type of materials we use. And we actually use mostly traditional materials, your traditional brick and concrete. And we couple that with a hybrid called the steel framing and MGO board system. So we give the client the option. We don't come and say, this is what you need to do to make it green. If you would like to go fully traditional, fully concrete, you can do it as well.
And still be green?
Sure, because it's the process we use, the low waste process, how we effectively use our materials. That is what also makes the home
And you
green.
know, I thought green would be more expensive.
Yeah, so
That's
when
the perception.
yeah, especially with solar.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that it's extremely expensive, and it can be according to your load. So definitely when you're having discussions with anyone who's offering solar, the first question they should ask is, what is your load? And load means the amount of electricity your home uses. So green can also be like having Energy Star appliances and equipment. And these are what we take into consideration concerning green.
And you said earlier that you consider the behavior of the homeowner. That would sometimes require behavioral change. How do you start to teach and to foster this behavioral change so that that individual or that family can live more green in the homes that you build?
Great question. I think that the first thing is to actually get the homeowner to understand why their behavior is important in this whole process, why their behavior and their thinking on being green is important. So once we achieve that, then we introduce our training, our programs, our education, and they can begin in the beginner level of our green status and eventually move up. So it's not anything too daunting or a big hill to climb. It's just like how we're having a discussion here. Right. We have the discussions with the clients, try to get them just to that understand and buy into the concept.
What are some of the key elements in making a home greener? You mentioned solar earlier. Do you also inculcate means by which, let's say, less water will be wasted and things like that that would help to make the living experience in that home a little more green and environmentally conscious?
Yes, so it's very ergonomic as well. We introduce, for example, usually people would refer to house plans as blueprint.
Right.
We refer to it as green print because from even the plumbing system, the electrical system, the way we design it, it's designed to be efficient, it's designed to be effective. For example, instead of wastewater running right out into drains, it can run and filter right through to the toilet system. And that's the same water that would have been...
That's very European in the way it's designed.
It would have been wasted anyway. So small instances like this, how we run the wiring, how we run the electrical.
So then you see the savings like in your electricity bill and that kind of stuff.
Definitely. Hold on, I just want to be clear on something. What you just say there is that basically I could be washing wares and all the water from the wares that are washing could go into the toilet.
Yeah, filter.
But then, you're filtering it before it get there?
Yeah.
All right, okay. I was just confused because I want to flush the toilet and see rice come down the
No, I've seen that system in Europe, actually.
Even the whole
Which is why you said you took what you saw when you were away.
I was extremely observant when I was away.
And what has been the response so far?
A lot of people love the concept, and a lot of people really like the affordability as well. I really saw the need for people to actually wanting to own, just home ownership on the whole. They see the importance, the independence it brings, the peace it brings. And I know that there is a certain amount of people in a certain income bracket that really feels the struggle. They think that renting is their only option. On a daily basis, I have people contacting us, asking us, okay, what can we do for them? We really want to get a home, and we really need help. So that is what I really want to.
So would you therefore have partnership with financial institutions that would provide loans and such for individuals who can, to get access to these homes at an affordable rate?
Yes, it is accessible. We have relationship with financial institutions. So once people do contact us, we could be able to link them and to those institutions so they can get the help.
All right, we got to wrap it up there. It's very exciting, as you can tell. We're all sort of eager to continue this conversation, but we got to go. Sure. And I think we're going to put your numbers up. If we haven't done it already, put your information up on the screen. We have your IG and Facebook. It's at The Inhabitants Podcast and at Savary Green Homes. Savary Green Homes. And there's
_Green Homes.
You found it. Okay, the underscore was missing. Did we have it up? I'm not even sure, but I'm going to say it. And 751-2867. So I'll say it once again, at The Inhabitants Podcast and at Savary Green Homes. We'll put it up with the there it is. It's up on the screen, and when we post the interview on the Facebook page. We'll put it up for you because I think it was excellent information. So we'll share it so that many other persons can find out more about it. Thank you very much, Handel Savary, for this information. I give you a little bump right there. And we're taking a few messages. Come right back here on the Now Morning Show.